Hello everyone and welcome back to What If Disney. Today we got a special favorites episode where I'm going to be going over my favorite rides and attractions from the Epcot theme park in Walt Disney World. It's going to be a fun episode, so I hope you guys enjoy it. It's coming up next. Alright, so I wanted to get straight into it here with number 5 on my list, and that's going to be Mission Space. This has been constantly growing on my list. When I was little, I never really liked this ride, especially because it can get really nauseating, and I know that's why a lot of people don't like this ride. But as I've gotten older, it's kind of grown on me a little bit, I've kind of gotten a little bit used to it, a little more used to the feel of that feeling, like zero gravity and some of the other effects they throw in there. But overall, really cool concept, really cool ride. I don't go on it every time I go to Epcot just because there's a lot of things to do there and I don't always have time for it. But it definitely deserves this number 5 spot on the list because it is a quality ride. And every time I go on it, I do like it a little bit more, and it's slowly inching its way up there on my list. So yeah, definitely deserves a number 5 spot, but let's get into number 4 up next. Alright, so number 4 is going to be Test Track. I love this ride. A lot of people love this ride. It gets huge wait times. Definitely one for the whole family. You can get a lot of people into that cart there. And it's really fun, the whole experience they have with creating your car and making it and designing it and then competing it and seeing how it pairs up to all the others. I know me and my family get a gag out of that every time we do it. And overall, a really fun ride. The beginning and the middle of the ride can sometimes get a little boring, so that's why it's not really high on my list, but I said it with a light heart because this ride overall really is phenomenal. It's just, I think they could do a little bit better of a job with the ending. Is just so exciting. I think they could make the middle parts a little more exciting too, but I mean, overall, really great ride. Definitely a phenomenal ending to the ride, and overall, the experience is just really great, which is why it deserves the number 4 spot on the list. But let's get into number 3 up next. Alright, so number 3 here on the list is the Frozen attraction under the Norway Pavilion. And so I can't say enough good things about this ride. Honestly, I'm a little surprised it made it up all the way to number 3 on this list, because before going on this ride, I didn't really know what to expect. I wasn't a huge Frozen fan, but this ride blew my mind. I had never been on a water ride that was this engaging. I've never been on a water ride that went backwards, and that was just such a cool experience. There were just so many things that I didn't expect that really just escalated this ride up into the 3 spot. I mean, the music was phenomenal, and the way the music was orchestrated with the ride was phenomenal. And as far as the animatronics, they weren't like anything too special or anything. Like, you have the animatronics from like Pirates of the Caribbean that look like lifelike. These weren't necessarily to that degree, but what really took me in was the music and the soundtrack to it all, and the way that it all played together to make the ride a really enjoyable experience. And that's really what is special about this ride is what they did with that. And so every time I go on this ride, it gets better, and that's how you know you're riding a good one. Frozen definitely deserves the number 3 spot on this list. But let's get into number 2 up next. Alright, so here it is. The number 2 spot on my list goes to Spaceship Earth. And I don't know how you guys will feel about this because it's not necessarily the most popular ride as far as wait time goes. As far for me personally, I love this ride. Everything, from the animatronics to the story being told, to everything. Even at the end when you're looking up at the stars and you're seeing everything like that. Everything to me is just a really, really cool experience. I think Disney did a beautiful job with this. Every time I go on this ride, it gets better and better. Like I said, I think that's how you know you're riding a good ride is when you come back and you do it again. You notice little things that you didn't notice before, and it just keeps you engaged and keeps you coming back. And for me, this ride is just phenomenal. I know, sometimes it doesn't get the biggest wait times because it doesn't have the fast thrill like you get in Test Track or something like that. But just personally, just the story that's being told here and the beauty and all the animatronics is just really special to me. And the more times I go on it and the older I get, the more I appreciate this ride. and the more it climbs on this list. So yeah, the number 2 spot definitely goes to Spaceship Earth. But without further ado, let's get into number 1. Alright, so number 1 on the list goes to Soarin'. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about this ride. It might be a little of a nostalgia move for me because it just brings back so many good memories of going on it when I was a little kid with my grandma and my mom and everything. But yeah, this ride is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, aside from the nostalgia and everything, in general, just really gets you in that immersive experience, and you really feel like you're soaring around the world, which is the name of the ride. So it's very fitting. You know, the whole concept is just awesome. I mean, yeah, it's just, I mean, even the soundtrack, just it's really well done. It's a beautiful soundtrack, especially for making you feel like when you're looking at all these beautiful sceneries, it just, the soundtrack is really fitting, and it really kind of just, for me at least, it brings back all those memories, and it just really shows the beauty of the world. And so, yeah, that's definitely a major reason why I love this ride. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I have the soundtrack downloaded and everything, so I listen to it regularly. But yeah, this ride is definitely phenomenal. Really gives you that immersive experience. And so yeah, it definitely deserves the number 1 spot on my list. Let me know what you guys think of this top 5 list down in the comments below. What rides you would like to see in the list instead, or maybe how you would rearrange the list. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.